But get ready for ice cream melting weather. Toronto and most of southern Ontario under a special weather statement thanks to scorching temperatures that are on the way. More details with Frankie in just a...
Hi, my name is Elise, and this is my 300 square foot life.
Today we're touring one of Toronto's smallest condos. We have the luxury of joining Elise. She's 27 years old, been here for 3 years, and we're gonna get some insight into how she lives in 300 square feet in the heart of Toronto. Let's go check it out.
Once we show you this incredibly tiny but functional condo, you're probably wondering how much money Elise makes, what her monthly expenses are, and how much this condo costs her in total. We're starting with what living in a 300 square foot condo is like, and then, with no details missed, getting into her monthly budgeting, her salary, and how she affords to live in the city.
So what does your daily routine look like living in a small unit?
So I'm definitely a homebody by nature, but I also work from home. So honestly, I'm holed up in that unit 24/7, at least on Monday to Friday. On the weekend, I like to hang out with my friends, go out in nature a bit more, but I definitely try to get in 10,000 steps a day. That's been my goal.
Absolutely necessary.
Yeah.
And how do you balance working remotely with your personal time?
Well, I love self-care, so every month I'll get my nails done. I like to check out new coffee shops, just little things to like treat myself.
What's your favorite part of your daily routine living in the city?
I love getting outside and I love how walkable everything is. So I love checking out the different neighborhoods and exploring, honestly, just all of the little streets that Toronto has to offer.
I sat down with Elise at a coffee shop right around the corner from her unit and asked her if she expected it to be as small as it was. I'm on a diet.
Honestly, when I first moved in, I was shocked. All I had was a video walkthrough of the space, and it definitely tipped off all the boxes for me. It had really big windows, it had direct sunlight, it had a balcony, like those sort of things I wanted. But moving in and actually opening that door for the first time and seeing like, oh my goodness, all my money went into this was a little scary. But now that I've really made it my own, like I don't feel claustrophobic at all, actually. I love spending time there. It's my home. It's, you know, what I look forward coming back to when I go away on work trips or holidays. So yeah, my safe state.
So I want to quickly show you guys this unit because it's really cool and a lot of cool things I want to point out here. But the unit was built in 2020. As you can see when you walk in, tons of natural light because this is a true south-facing unit. You actually got CN Tower views and lake views, which is very cool. But the floor-to-ceiling windows, and we're actually getting light in right now on me, as an example. Clear furniture to open up the space. Murphy bed, which contracts obviously to open up the space. She has her little work desk here, which is pretty cool. This unit actually has a balcony. Some don't even have balconies, they're just Juliet's. So to have your outdoor space is crucial, especially living in the city. Now this, one of the best parts, a kitchen island in a 300 square foot studio. A lot of 500, 600 square foot units don't even have kitchen islands. So to have this, extra counter space, extra prep space in a unit like this, very crucial. Over here too, you still get your paneled appliances, which is nice because you still get that modern, elegant touch and feel. For a studio, quite a big washroom. Lots of area where she stores a lot of her stuff, an area to build her own open concept cabinet here for her essentials. Good sized bathroom for a junior suite.
This was my first big girl purchase for sure. My my first investment, first property that I can call my own, and it was a really big deal.
Burning question.
Okay.
How much did you buy this for?
I bought this for $465,000
And when was that?
in late 2021, so like tail end of COVID.
So your line of work, what line of work are you in?
I work in marketing for a tech company.
Were you willing to share what your annual salary looks like?
Yeah, so salary, I make just over 100K.
Okay. When you bought this, you got a new job.
Yes.
And your salary increased. So what did the
Yes.
job before look like and how much were you making?
I was working at a very small Toronto tech startup and I was making $55,000 a year.
And now fast forwarding, is 100K salary enough to live in Toronto?
I think absolutely.
All right, let's start with what you're making every month, because you're not just making salary from your job, you have other sources of income, right?
Yes, that is true. I wear a few different hats on the side, but let's start with my full-time job.
Okay.
So if we use last month as an example, I made $6,600 from my full-time work as a marketing manager. But also I do pet sitting on the side through this app called Rover. So from Rover, I made about $2,500.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
Cool.
it's way more than I ever expected
Yeah.
when I first joined the app. So
Wow.
it's been super fun. On top of that, I also will Airbnb this place when I am away on holiday or for work trips. So last month that brought in $2,200. Content creation, that's finally starting to bring in some money.
Yep.
Usually it's just like gifted products, but last month that brought in $200. So a little pocket change.
Wow, so between Rover and Airbnb, you're almost matching what you make from your job too.
Yeah, it's
Crazy.
quite crazy. Okay, so let's start with the boring stuff. For my mortgage monthly, that's costing around $2,200. Internet, about $50. Utilities, just over $100. And maintenance fees, about $330.
Okay, so on top of living now, let's get into some of the other expenses.
Sure. For food, it's always hovering around $400 a month.
Okay, and that's a total of Uber Eats, groceries,
Exactly.
eating out in general.
Exactly.
Okay.
Next, I have fun money, is
Okay,
what
fun
I
money.
like to call it. Shopping or like self-care, pampering, going to the spa, getting my nails done, all of that stuff typically happens on a monthly basis. So I have allocated around $500 to that, and that's usually where it lands.
Okay.
Also in that bucket is like fitness. So going to the gym, I like to take dance classes,
Nice.
and that's around $100.
I see your gym is $5. Where are you going for $5?
I have class pass through
Okay.
my work.
Okay,
And we have a very big corporate discount.
it's a great discount. I need to maybe get hired.
I am such a homebody, and I always have something playing in the background, whether it's Netflix, Disney Plus, Prime Video. I have it all, and it costs me around $55.
Yeah, I'm a big subscription guy too. So
Yeah. Every month, I like to at least invest around $2K. So
Okay.
I am still paying off my student loan. It's around $250 a month.
So one of my biggest expenses living in the city is my car and transportation, because I have a car. So I'm curious, you without a car, what does that look like for you?
I really just stay in my bubble in the city. So it's usually Uber, or I take the subway or the streetcar. Or more often than not, I will just walk. So for my transportation costs, it's around $130 per month.
Wow. Awesome. So I think we're going to let our team do the math here.
Yeah,
And
you'll
for the
see
audience
it
out there,
on the screen.
right here, around this area, you'll see what she makes and what she spends, and this is what she's left with. Big contrast for me. I'm going to share mine now.
Okay.
So $135 for you in total.
Yeah.
Okay. My car loan is $2,400. Only because it's my dream car and I love it and I had to do it. So.
Okay.
And
All right. What kind of car do you
it's
have?
an Audi RS7.
Okay.
And I
all
live by
right.
the motto, work hard, play hard. So, parking tickets, probably another $200 because those parking guys really know how to get you in the
Okay.
city. We don't know
Okay.
those pains.
That's also kind
Insurance,
of on you, though.
I am a paying citizen.
Okay, good.
I am.
So you are paying
But there's
those
those times where I
parking
just
tickets.
need to like hop into a store and out.
Yeah.
Just walk in and out, go to the
Right.
bank, pull out money, and come back out.
Right.
And they're somehow there giving me a $150 ticket.
Gotcha.
Those are the times I just don't find fair.
Gotcha.
You know?
I can't say I can relate because,
I know you
because
can't.
I don't have a car, but
It's
this
fine.
is good to know.
$350 in insurance, probably another $600 plus in gas. The list will go on
Okay.
and on.
That seems like enough.
Plus car washes.
Right. Right. Yes. Yeah.
So,
Okay.
Plus 407.
Okay. Plus what?
407 bill.
Oh, I don't even
That's
know
probably-
what that is.
It's a highway where you pay
Oh,
a
I
toll.
see. Oh, okay.
Probably another $200-300
Okay,
there.
so that probably comes up.
I'm gonna
on
sell my
like,
car after this conversation.
Okay, yeah, that seems like
I think I just
the
talked
way
myself
you were
into.
leaning towards. I didn't want to push you to it, but okay, yeah.
Teach me how to take the subway. And you're moving to California.
I'm moving in with my childhood best friend.
And what's that size of a space look like in Cali?
It's much bigger
Okay.
than my studio. I want to say it's like 750, 800 square feet. Maybe
more than double.
Maybe double. My perception is skewed because I live in such a small box,
Yeah.
you could convince me that this new apartment is like 1,200 square feet, and I would believe you. It's quite big. We have a very spacious kitchen, living room. We have bedrooms on opposite ends of the space, and we have a cute little balcony. So I'm very excited. I'm ready for my next chapter.
Chapter closed.
For those considering moving to downtown Toronto, I would definitely recommend it. Living in the heart of a city, there's nothing quite like it. You are right in the middle of the hustle and bustle, and it really does change your experience compared to living on the outskirts or in the suburbs. So if you have the means, definitely try it at least one time. Alexa, light on.